All right, what is up, family? In today's video, we're going to go through how I'm going to use the base ecosystem to leverage my ETH position. Now, as many of you guys know, the family is growing. So we're on our journey to 20k subs. If you're not part of the family, click that sub button. If you are, leave me a like on the video like you always do. I appreciate you guys. Let's get it. We have a big bag of ETH. We've got a big base play position as well. We've got so many coins that we've been picking up over the past year. And number one, these base plays are going to be a great way to leverage your ETH exposure without actually using leverage. Now, what we do is we look at the top base ecosystem plays and we allocate some funds to that, guys. We allocate some of our ETH portfolio into that. Now, Aero been quietly bouncing, but who's watching base ecosystem? Not many people right now, apart from you and I. And network TVL steady to reset to 1 billion, trading volume up 45% on the month, revenue up 15% on the month. And guys, you know, we're going to look at the trading view at the end of the video. Won't be too long, stay around. But what we need to do is we need to find out what projects are still generating revenue. Is there still trading volume? Is the TVL staying there? Are people removing money from the project? Because if they were, then the TVL would be going down. And so far, Aerodrome is no, 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 or yes, 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 yes. Nearly $200 billion in trading volume over the past 365 days. Only an $800 million market cap coin. Severely undervalued. 30-day fees, guys, 13 million. 30-day revenue, 13 million. And why are we trying to leverage ETH plays right now, guys? Well, BlackRock deposits 1200 BTC into Coinbase, which means they're selling it out of their cold wallet, and they're withdrawing 27,000 ETH, 69 million, from the platform, which means they're probably buying it, putting it into their storage, guys. So, you know, we're going to start to see more of these narratives come in. And the other day it was ETF outflows, biggest ETF outflows ever. But guys, there's going to be inflows and outflows. What we need to see is the net flows. And right now the net flows are still positive. Now, another reason I'm using Aero to leverage my ETH position is because highlights from last week, 100 billion in ETH volume. You had the Mamo spot launch. You guys can do shit coins if you want to. Home for stable coins on base. Xbases, ask me anything, blah, blah, blah. But the main thing is that 100 billion volume of ETH, right? Number one DEX for ETH trading right now. And you couple that with the fact that we're in this massive broader wedge. We're going to look at our price targets in just a second. But according to this guy, if we do break out of this larger wedge, which could be maybe, you know, July, August, September, upper target of $50. Now, we're not only going to leverage our ETH plays through Aerodrome, but we're going to use PockPock, guys. And again, if you haven't followed PockPock, if you don't know what PockPock are, you need to go and follow them. I've been opening loads of POCs, guys. POCs represent options trading strategies, and there are 3 different types of POCs that you guys can go and mint. They've actually released a new short time frame, cheap, double or nothing fire POC. So all you have to do, guys, is basically predict if the price of ETH is going to move up more than 1% or down more than 1% from your entry price within 24 hours, and then you can farm that into PEG. If you want to sell the PEG straight for USD, you can do that. If you want to stake the PEG and get more PEG, you can do that as well. It really doesn't matter. But super easy and very user-friendly for a lot of beginners. And maybe some of you guys who don't have that much money to be putting your money into leverage, but you want to explore options trading. So PockPock doing very, very cool things right now. But the charts, a lot of you guys want to see the charts. And right now, we are in a massive consolidation for Ethereum. So realistically, this range is going to be between 2,300 all the way to 2,800. And I'd expect us to probably chop around for the next couple of weeks. So next 10 days at least, right? We see we got a rising level of support here. Maybe we go up to the range highs, come back down to the range lows. And if we don't find support here, then most likely we're going to go all the way back down to at least the bottom area of the range. One thing to note, guys, is that the ETH rotation looks like it is ready to start going. You're seeing the institutional rotation right now through ETFs. You're seeing this represented in the ETH Bitcoin pair. Right now, Bitcoin stalling. It's looking like it's going to make a decision time very, very soon as to whether or not it is going to break out. Now we come to the Aero chart, guys, and one thing that I wasn't doing correctly with my charts was using the log scale on the aero chart. I had it on linear, right? And the reason we use the log scale is because it is actually a lot more accurate and it accounts for a lot more price fluctuations to give us a better picture of what is going on in the chart. And right now, this would tell us that before the end of July, we're going to be in the apex of this multi-year pattern and probably have a move to the upside. Now, guys, if we do break to the upside, and again, these things can fail, but let's say it doesn't fail, then the absolute blow off top is going to be around $9. So maybe not at 10,000% from the thumbnail, but it is still going to be like a 20x. Remember, all the way to the previous all-time high is going to be 300%, and then to the 1618 is going to be 500%, which is going to be more gains than probably what we do get for ETH at this point. You know, 5x is going to bring us to around 10k, more 12k. And do we really think that's going to be happening in this cycle for ETH? I wouldn't put my money on it. So right now, we're approaching the apex. We're using these ETH beta plays or base plays, whatever you want to call them, to leverage ourselves to be exposed to ETH, but then also be in the base ecosystem and capture some of these gains when we do break out. And right now, guys, look, we're in the accumulation zone. So again, we'll leave this accumulation zone in the coming months. People are going to buy into this pump. We can come back to this video and say, told you so. Did you buy? When did you buy? Should have bought when Lex was saying to buy. In the accumulation zone, we can chop, we can come back down lower, guys. And just to bet, and just for all of you guys to visualize that, you know, 30% to the bottom area of the range at around 40 cents. So that is how I'm going to be leveraging myself through the base ecosystem. You let me know what you're going to be doing in the comments. If you find anything in this video useful, you know what to do. Click that like button, subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.